Hello students, myself Dr. Mahesh Pentewar, Department of Zoology, Gramin ACS Mahavidyalaya, Vasantnagar, Kodgal, Taluka Mukhed, District, Nanded. In this paper, firstly, we study about the introduction of ecology. So what is meant by ecology? The term ecology is derived from two Greek words, namely oikos and logos. So what is meant by oikos? Oikos means home or habitation of a place where the animal or plant live in. And the logos means to study. That means ecology is the study of organism at a home. In 1961, the ecologist Odum described the definition of the ecology. That is the study of the interrelationship between organisms and environment. That means all the organisms are interconnected, interrelation with their environment. In the same year, that means in 1961, the ecologist Kendick also described the term ecology. Ecology is the study of animals and plants in their relationship and plants in their relations to each other and to their environment is called as ecology according to Kendick in 1961. An ecosystem is a basic fundamental unit. It consists of living organisms. That means in every ecosystem, all the living things, that means plants as well as organisms, are present or live in the ecosystem, which is a basic functional unit. That is biotic factors and non-biotic substances or factors, or it is also called as components, biotic components and abiotic components. Biotic components means all the living things, plants and animals, and abiotic substances means light, temperature, wind, rain, etc. That is abiotic factors. It is an interacting system where the biotic and abiotic factors interact to produce an exchange of materials between the living and non-living factors. The biotic factors do not live in the absence of abiotic factors. That means the biotic factors totally depending on the abiotic factors. And this term was coined by the A.J. Tansley, which is ecologist, and described in 1955. In ecology, the pond is a very suitable example of every type of the ecosystems, as well as lake is the another ecosystem. Then some examples we know about the river ecosystem, ocean ecosystem, forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, etc. In modern days, ecology is described in the name of environmental biology because it deals with organisms in relation to the environment. The environment includes the surroundings of animals, for example, soil, water, air, sunlight, rocks, and other organisms also. So in ecology, there were many branches to study the ecology. First is a animal ecology. It deals with the ecological study of animal in relation to their environment. That means all the organisms where they live and their study of the organism is called as a animal ecology, as like a plant ecology. That means it deals with the ecological study of plants in relation to their environment. Third is a habitat ecology. Habitat means where the organisms or plants where live in. It deals with the study of habitats. So it is called as habitat ecology. So what is meant by marine ecology? Marine ecology deals with the study of marine habitat. So what is meant by marine? Marine means a sea water. That means all the organisms and plants which are under the sea water and they are interrelated to each other. This type of study of ecosystem is called as marine ecology. Next is a freshwater ecology. That means it deals the study of freshwater habitat. Then terrestrial ecology. Terrestrial ecology deals with the study of terrestrial habitat. Next one is a population ecology. In this type of ecology, we study the population ecology deals with the study of the populations. That means natality, mortality, density, fluctuations, etc. After this, a community ecology. In this type of ecology, we study the communities. Then applied ecology. Applied ecology deals with the applications of ecological concepts to human needs, and this is study in the applied ecology. Then paleoecology. Paleoecology, that means these organisms are nowadays does not exist. They are past ages organisms. It deals with the study of environmental conditions and organisms of past ages. After this, space ecology. That means it is present in the atmosphere. It deals with the trip to neighboring planets, and this planet study is study in the space ecology. Another type is a radiation ecology. It deals with the study of effects of radiation and radioactive substances and their applications. We study in the radiation ecology. And next is a very important human ecology. In this type of ecology, we know about all the human beings. After this, why we study the ecology? That means aim of the ecology. Why we study? Because in this study, we got the knowledge about our surroundings. That means organisms as well as plants are present where we live and our surroundings. To know that our environment is our house. To create awareness on the environment. The participate in the movement in the conversion of environment. So what is the scopes of ecology? When we study ecology and after that, what is the scope? So first scope is a maintenance of natural resources. That means in these resources, ecology provides you the knowledge for the proper maintenance of natural resources when we study this paper. Control of pollution, that means it helps to control the environmental pollutions. New sources of food, it helps to discover new sources of food. Human welfare, the study of composition and ecological factors of habitat, helps to determine the utility for mankind. Next one is the evolution. Ecological study provides possibility to detect and to measure the rate of evolution in wild population. Next one is a genetic. Wild organisms are reservoir rare genetic material. Ecological study helps to bring this rare genetic material and domestic animals. And last one scope is a survival of human race. That means the promise and thread atomic energy as well as human population explosion in the present century has pressurized the study of ecology. Population explosion has led man to encroach upon otherwise inheritable habitats. Safe disposal of radioactive waste material is a problem. All this involve ecological principles. Hence, full knowledge of ecology is necessary for survival of human race. So, in this introduction of ecology and scope of ecology, we were studied today. Thank you. Thank you very much.